Hello, welcome to Sarah Toyota in Birmingham, Alabama. My name is Chris McDaniel and I want to go over the all-new 2012 Toyota Prius with you guys. A lot of people have, the reason I want to go over is a lot of people have the misconception that it drives like a go-kart, or it doesn't have the power of nothing but a go-kart, or you got to plug it in, or things like that. Well, that's again the reason I want to go over with you. Hybrid technology has come so far from when we came out with it in 1997. One of the main things that you'll notice, which actually came out back in the 1800s, however, though, we actually invented or brought it out in 97. One of the things I want to go over with you, obviously it's not a go-kart and it doesn't have the power of a go-kart. What you see right here is an inverter. And what that does is it sends power to the electric motor, which obviously gives you more power to your engine to make it a 134 horsepower engine, which is pretty awesome for a car this size, which tells you it will definitely drive better than a go-kart and faster. That being said, you also have what they call a front end crumple zones. They're number one in safety, dependability, reliability, resale, and comfort and convenience. One of the things about that is the crumple zones. You've got little divots right here. Lord forbid you're ever in a front end impact collision, it'll crumple up like an accordion, which will take the pressure off the cabin. You also have what they call breakaway motor mounts, which send the engine up into the undercarriage. Another thing that you might notice as well is it's got 5-mile-an-hour bumpers. And what that means in a parking lot like this, if you bump into something not going to destroy it. You also have polycarbonate lenses. If a rock hits it, it's not going to scratch it, crack it, break it, or anything like that. I also want you to notice it has multi-halogen reflected headlamps. Notice the halogen bulbs there and the reflectors on this side. Basically, it helps you see brighter, wider, further. Notice also how it curves around the vehicle so you can see more as you go around turns. Another thing while you're down there, I want you to notice the fog lamps, of course, on the new Prius. You also, if you come around this way for me, you also have what they call four-wheel disc brakes. Four-wheel disc brakes is going to do a couple of things. Number one, you're going to have a quicker stopping distance, and number two, you're also going to save on your brakes because of the disc. It's not going to have you hit them as quick. Now you also have what they call a 5-star safety system on the new Toyota Prius. What that is vehicle stability control with traction control, which keeps you from oversteering and understeering as you go around a current turn. You also have ABS, obviously. You also have EBD, which is electronic brake force distribution. Helps optimize the brake force to the ground, which obviously helps with your brake and braking as far as quicker stopping distance. You have of course, side curtain sided seat airbags as well with the traction control. Now, one of the other things about our safety is, I want you to hear the noise right here. Hear how solid that is? That door is very light. You've got side impact door beams going down each side of the vehicle. They're tensile steel, which is the strongest steel in the world. Also want you to notice the hybrid symbol while you're right here. Okay? Now, in these seats, all these seats are orthopedically designed, which means they're built to conform to your body over a long period of time, give you a real nice, comfortable ride. Again, they're number one in comfort and convenience. Notice too how you have an auto button. You can roll your window down. Even the passengers can roll their window down auto, just one touch, up and down. It's really awesome. Okay? Another thing I want you to notice is you have stadium seating, which means it's with somebody in the back. Obviously the visibility is better, but the best part about that is they say that people that sit up higher actually have less motion sickness, which again is another thing that Toyota is very proud of. I want you to also walk around this way. In the back right here, you've got what they call LED headlamp or tail lamps, and what that is you can actually, in a car going 40 miles an hour, you can actually have 10-foot quicker stopping distance in a car with LEDs because it's so much brighter. I also want to show you, you've got UV protected rear view window right here. Of course, it's going to keep you, in the summer and stuff, going to keep all the heat out. It's really awesome. Notice also how you have a glass right here, which helps your visibility in the back. Notice how it's tinted, so it also, if somebody comes up with bright lights, it's not going to beam right into the rear view mirror. Also, I wanted you to notice the storage. Again, the versatility that Toyota Prius has. You've got storage in here that you can also put. Again, the versatility so that you don't mess up your carpet if you've got something that you want to put on here that's a little more nasty or something like that. Now, another thing I want you to notice is under here you've got your temporary spare tire. You also have 60-40 split seats. I'm just going to, both sides go down, but I'm just going to show you this side because it's really important. That if for some reason you've got 4 passengers in the car, you can still lay that seat down and maximize your cargo space. Very important. Again, that seat would also go down. What I also want to show you over here is you got what they call smart key technology. What that means is if I hit this button right here, that will lock the doors. Okay? I walk away, go do my grocery shopping. When I come back with all my bags in my hand, all I have to do without even taking the key out of my pocket, again, open the door, get in the car. Now, a lot of people wonder, well, what if my battery dies? What if the key on my battery dies? All you have to do is there's a little button right here on the side, and it pulls the key out, so that when you pull the key out, it actually fits right there into that door handle right there. If you would come around the other side, let me show you a couple more things. With this, you have a CVT transmission, which is continuously variable, which means you don't have to worry about it shifting and all the hard shifts and things like that. Of course, talking about the transmission, you've got reverse, neutral, drive, and B. B is engine braking. What that helps with is if you're going down hills and things like that, you're not going to have to worry about wearing your brakes out, just holding the brakes, things like that. Turning on the car, which I've actually already done, you just put your foot on the brake, press the power button, and this whole display comes up. That being said, you've got your volume button right here with a touch tracer, again, for safety, to help keep your hands at 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You just do that, and obviously keep your eyes as close to the road as possible so that you can adjust your air conditioning, your volume controls, things like that. Another thing you want to notice, of course, is the big display right here, which also has Bluetooth. Now, with the Bluetooth feature, in Alabama, they've actually just made it a law that you cannot text and drive or anything like that. So now more than ever, that's not just a comfort, convenience, it's also a help. So, you know, you're not going to worry about texting or something like that going down the road and an officer see you. So that's really awesome. Now, of course, you want to notice the digital display as well right here. Shows your outside temperature and, of course, adjust your air. You've also got telescopic steering, cruise control, variable intermittent wipers, and daytime running lamps. If you guys would, come out here. What I do want to say is that the Toyota Prius is not a golf cart, and you do not have to plug it in. Thank you so much.